Okay, so this is going to be my first try making an actual useful video, chess video, with this open broadcast software. You can see the open broadcast software on the screen. I had to use a monitor. This software is a little bit difficult to run. If I use the game mode, I can't switch between the game functions and still record. So I had to use the monitor mode in order to capture the monitor. So I'm going to, we're on the main menu of the Chessmaster software. This is for Pan Raphael. Pan Raphael had thanked me for an old video I had done 4 years ago. So I wanted to show somebody, I want to show him more of this software. Let me just get off this screen so I can just say, as far as the learning stuff, it's here. Okay, so there's the Academy, there's First Famous Games, there's Academy, database, and openings. But let's go to the Academy. So this software, first of all, I think I bought it like 25 years ago, and it was literally $10 at Best Buy. But for the $10, it is, absolutely, it far exceeds any $10 software that you can buy. I mean, it is not perfect. It is not, completely glitch free or anything like that, but it is by far for the money. I mean, $10 might as well be free, So what I used for my Chessmaster Academies was the Josh Waitzkin's Academy. But I would also like to show you a couple other things. The Chessmaster Series Academy takes you through like tests, so to speak. Okay, so you have the very beginning. For example, if I were to select, how the pieces move, the board, the rook. Let's do that.
This is a rook.
Yeah. So okay, so it seems to be taking some time. Uh-oh. Chessmaster stopped working. Oh no. Well, that didn't work. I guess it doesn't like to be broadcast. So let's try that again. And let's minimize that. And let's pull up the software again and see what happens. Hopefully it'll be okay this time. And okay, it looks like it's working again. So I didn't want to stop the recording and start all over again. So let's try that again. And pick the knight this time.
This is a knight.
Okay, so that's working.
Knights are easily identified in a chess set by the fact that they usually look like a horse.
Okay, so
this is a knight.
It goes through that very basic stuff. So let's go back to the Academy, Chessmaster Series. So that's the beginning. Then there's drills in the beginning. Let's just queen to move. Let's select that. In this drill, you must find the white queen move that safely forks black's king and another black. I'm going through the random, spot check, and I just wanted to show you everything this thing has. So it's asking me first, find the fork, white queen to move 1 of 10. So white queen to move. Okay, so find the fork. There we go. Okay, so it does that. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. So we're gonna go with going back to the main menu. I'm just quickly showing you some things. Let's go back to okay. So now let's go to the intermediate. And there's tutorials. All right. So you can say, for example, you're just learning how to play chess, and you just learned all this stuff and how the pieces moved.
Which is a better first move for white? 1 knight c3 or 1 knight h3?
Okay, so it's asking you questions. It's kind of a test, and I would pick this one, of course.
Correct. From c3, white's knight aggresses the center while observing 8 different squares, the most it can ever do. Furthermore, the development doesn't incur any particular weaknesses. Most weaknesses are mainly spawned by prematurely and illogically advancing pawns, and not so much by moving pieces. This is because pawn moves tend to be more indelible. At the cost of a move or two, you can often, though not always, recover from an unwise piece maneuver by bringing the piece back to where it was. But with pawns, it's not just a matter of wasting time. Pawn moves are permanent. Pawns can never go back to where they were. Once a pawn move is made, the die is cast, and you must accept the consequences.
So, first I'd like to remind you, 4 years ago or so, or 3 or 4, whenever it was I first started using this Chessmaster software, I explained that in order to monetize the channel on YouTube and use Chessmaster software, YouTube has this logarithm where if you're doing a game, you have to narrate or say something about the game. In other words, I'm teaching. If I don't speak and I just let the game talk, the video doesn't get monetized. So I apologize if I'm a little boring, but here it is. So again, I'm just showing you the things that I didn't show on the original Chessmaster, the Chess Academy rather. My Chess Academies 1, 2, and 3. I think it was 2 when I started using Chessmaster. But so I'm showing you things that I didn't show you on those videos, on those academies. So these are some of the things that it does, and again, you know, I can click next.
Which is a better opening move for white? 1 b3 or 1 h4?
Okay, so b3 would be better, I think. Oh, I have to click on this.
Correct. This doesn't directly attack the center, but it prepares to post the c1 bishop at b2, where it would snipe at the squares d4 and e5 from the flank. This kind of development is called a fianchetto and is particularly popular in the modern chess world. It's much less popular in other disciplines, such as football.
Okay, so in this particular part of the academy, he's showing you a choice of one or the other. Not that either one is the greatest opening move, just that it's showing you, in other words, as you get into chess and you start to learn how to play for real, there's a thing called looking for candidate moves. Okay, so when you're playing the game, you're looking for your best move. You're looking for candidate. What you want to do is you're trying to figure out how many moves are possible. What are some of the best ones? What are the best candidate moves? So this is sort of an introduction to that. Now, not that b3 is the greatest opening move. It's not, but it's better than h4. So this is sort of teaching you how to evaluate, your moves, your next move, that sort of thing. So I'm going to get out of this now. I'm going to go back to the main menu. I'll go back to the Academy actually, and show you some. Let me see. There's drills, there's Larry Evans' endgame quiz, and there's a rating exam. What I really want to show you is this rating exam. Now, I can't go through this whole thing. I've done it a few times myself, and I could probably do it again, but it takes a long time. It takes hours. But just to give you a taste, I'll I'll click on one of the first ones and I'll start it, and then I'll get out of it, even though it may actually, because this thing actually keeps track of my score, so it may actually affect that, but I don't care. So we're just going to go, I don't know, somewhere in the middle here. Oh, well, first of all, there's the tests, and then there's the solutions to those tests. So let's do the solutions because in order for me to stop the test in the middle of the game, it would affect my score. So let's do that. Let's take the one that's not checked for some reason. Solutions to test 5, endings, okay? Okay, so these are the solutions, but during the test, it's not going to give you the answer. Okay, and it doesn't talk. It just, question 4 of 7. What is White's best move? Click next to see the answer for the answer. If I was actually taking this test, I would have to figure out the answer. Then I would either get it right or wrong. So what is White's best move? Let me see. Let me see if I can figure this out. Oh, I'm going to say, of course, they would give you a multiple choice up here. They would give you, what the best next. I would say that the pawn G7 would be the next move. Excuse me. Oh no, I was wrong. See that? I even got that wrong. Why was that? Oh, because okay, I know why. Because I'm deflecting the king so that I can move G7 next. So that's, I'm letting him capture the bishop. That's interesting. Okay, so you can see where I could actually easily be wrong. So that's the that part of the academy where it doesn't say anything. You have to read it, things like that. So let's go to the advanced. Okay. One of my favorite things, and again, this takes a long time, and I've done these a few times, and I get it different every time, is Match the Masters. In Match the Masters, they partner you up with a grandmaster, whether it be old time or new or newer. You're a partner with a grandmaster, and you got to figure out his next best move, and in the end you get a rating. And I can't show you that right now. I may have a piece of paper with it printed out, and I can show you on camera sometime. But basically, it goes, if you got, between 50 and 100 and something, you get, your class A, class B or C or whatever. In other words, it gives you a rating, and it tells you, I think my best rating was. On some of the tests, I rated it almost as a master, and some other tests I rated as a novice. But in any case, let me just give you a quick taste of it. Let me see. Introduction to Match the Masters. Okay, let me give you that taste. Now, so again, it doesn't talk. It says, in Match the Masters, you are partnered with a grandmaster, a strong master, other leading contemporary player, but occasionally a player from the past. Your job is to figure out what the next, what your partner's played in the game, and the consideration and all that stuff. Okay. So you get points for figuring out or guessing what your partner played. But if you get it wrong, so I'm going to say this without reading it. If you get it wrong, it doesn't necessarily, you don't lose points for getting it wrong unless it's a really blunder kind of move. You get points for making a good move, because you remember you're matching somebody. So just because you didn't make the same move he would have made doesn't mean you made a bad move. So so here it says, now I'm going to read it verbatim. If you don't get the exact move he played but come close, you can still get points, just not the full amount. But if you pick a really bad move, you can lose points. So that's basically what I just said. So in order to make your job a bit easier, we've given you a selection of possible moves. So it's a multiple choice. All right. Your partner is a very strong player who's attempting to play the best move, whatever. Okay. So then you start this, and again, this is going to affect my score, but I just want to, show you they're going to tell you who it is. You have the black pieces. Your partner for the game is Hungarian Grandmaster, if I could pronounce his name, Lajos Portish, born in 1937. It gives you a little biography. Portish does win this game, makes a draw in the last round, 10, and etc. so forth and so on. So anyway, I'm going to go next. So they give you the opening. And I really like this because, I've always tried, I never joined the for some reason I never actually joined the USCF. It's part of it is because of a lack of money and the amount of time I have and things like that. But just as in the past, decade or so, I just wanted to know basically how good I was. And I was not that great. In fact, 10 or 15 years ago, I was pretty lousy. I am quite a bit better now, and this Chessmaster software actually helped. So this test, gave me an idea of how good I was, but I play different on the computer than I play in person, that sort of thing. Then I'm going to show you that next. I'm going to show you the characters you can play on this. So anyway, so select Black's 12th move. So I'm supposed to guess what this guy... I can see that this is not quite... I think I got my font too large or something. I can't see his full name here. Whatever is it, Portish. Let's see what his next move might have been. So basically I'm going to look for candidate moves. Alright, so what I'd like to do lately is to pretend I don't see the multiple choice. Right? And I'm going to start making up my own candidate moves, and then I'm going to look at the multiple choice and see if my candidate moves are on the list. So of course, first thing I see is taking the knight with the queen. So is there a better move? Not really. I mean, that looks pretty obvious to me. I don't see... real quickly, since I'm doing this quickly and I'm not taking too much time, yeah, queen takes c6 is my, then there's castle, which would be ridiculous, because if I castled, then he would just take my bishop. Then there's bishop b7, which is... I was thinking about that, but again, I'm just gonna lose. I'm gonna lose the bishop, or if he doesn't take it, and he's gonna do it so that, well, if he takes it, he's gonna make me lose my castling privileges. So, obviously, queen takes the knight is the best one. At least I think that's what it is. So let's highlight that. Oops, almost highlighted the wrong one. All right, so let's highlight that, and that's correct. And it goes through, then as you click next, and it goes through this thing, and it takes quite a bit of time. So, being this video is not supposed to be that long, I'm not going to... I'll do one more just for the fun of it, because this is a lot of multiple choice here. So, the 13th move. Now, there's a long list there. I'm going to try to ignore it. I'm not going to see it. My eyesight isn't that great anyway. Let me see. Bishop b7 actually looks good now. G6, H6, they both look good to me. Castling also looks okay. Let me see, what would I like to do? It's been a long time since I've done this one. It's been years. Let me see. I also like d5. Okay, so again, normally I'd take my time in figuring this out, but because this is a video and I'm just trying to show you, let's take a look at that list. Let's see if any of my... A5 is also on the list. Okay, let me see if any of mine were on the list. There's castling. There's H6. E5 was also on the list. I did think of that, but I just didn't mention it. D5 is on the list. I think I mentioned that one. Knight C5 I didn't even mention. That might be a good candidate move. Knight B6. Knight B6. bishop b7. That was the first one I thought of. Rook b8. Now, let's rule out rook b8 for now. Bishop b7 is okay. Knight c5 is not unthinkable. Okay. Knight b6. Yeah, you know, it's a difficult one. So I'm going to say h6 no, because I might want to castle on that side, and I'm just going to destroy my. But then again, if because his pawns are so far advanced on that side, on the king side, I might not want to castle on that side. So maybe bishop b7. In order to get the bishop out of the way, the castle queen side would be better. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's go bishop b7. I could be wrong, but let's see what happens. Incorrect. The correct answer was rook b8. Really? I would have. Who'd have thunk it? See, so this is the sort of thing that it does. And again, I'm doing this quickly, and I'm not really thinking hard about it. But that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. But this is this part of the academy. The Match to Masters, I always found, and I've done these, and, you know, over the years, and as you could see, as years pass, you forget the answers. Of course, doing them one after the other, and then doing them again in a quick, you know, a few days later, you know, you have a tendency to get better at remembering some of the moves, but letting it go for a few years and then coming back to it, as you can see, I don't always remember all the moves, and which is again why I should do it over again, so that I can get a reasonable rating. But any case, let's get out of this. I'm going to close this off. Okay. And let's get to I know you're going to see the infinite regress on the background, but let's get to the playing the game. All right, so you can set up a position. You have tournaments. You can actually play the computer against characters. You could actually set up tournaments between the computer characters and just sit there and watch the tournament. This never really worked for me, but in any case, the LAN I never really tried it. But set up a position and all that stuff. So you got the ranked play, and you got the training mode, you know, where you can play without having to be ranked. So with the ranked play, the last guy I played was this guy, and I actually won. So you have these personalities, and as you can see, I've only got a very few selected. I got the rating of 501 to 1000 and 1001 to 1500, and I got all the ages selected, and I only got the personalities. But you have grandmasters, you have custom players. Custom players are cool because, see, as you can see, these three are custom players. You can add an engine or use the Chessmaster engine and create a character or a custom player at a certain rating. Now, there's a cheat in this, which I've used. So you're getting tired of losing to the computer all the time, and you're playing rated games, and your rating is going down, and you know you know you can do better, and you just got tired, and you were just overdoing yourself, and you want to get the Chessmaster software to get your rating back up again, so that you can start playing the characters that you want to play. So I created these two are two chess engines that I put in here. At least I think they were, but sometimes Chessmaster reverts back to its own engine. I don't know how, you know, there's a glitch in there. But anyway, I got this one called Rate Boost. So I don't think I have enough time to show you the intricate, you know, settings. But when you import the thing, and you import the engine and all that, and you create the character, you you tell Chessmaster what the rating is. So I set this rate boost rating at 2724. I don't remember why I used such a odd number, or even whatever. I don't remember why I used the exact number, but the idea was I typed that number in. Then I turn around and set the controls for how it plays very, very crummy. So let me give you a demonstration. In other words, it's a way for me to get Chessmaster to get my rating back up. So it's going to tell me in the end that how well I did. Let me just give you a sample game. Okay, I'm going to play for, I'm going to go for 12 minutes so that I can make sure I don't, because I'm talking to you and I'm going to get distracted even though it's a, let me show you how crummy this plays. Now the rating is said to be 2724, but believe me, it's not, because I'm the one that plugged the numbers in. I'm the one that plugged in the number 2724 and then turn around and made him play like a beginner player. Okay. It's a little sluggish because I'm recording this. But watch, sooner or later he's going to make a really strange, dumb move. I'm surprised he's actually making those kind of moves already. Alright. I'm going to castle. He's actually making good moves. I'm surprised because I set this thing to be such a crummy player. Alright. And okay, there it is. Okay, so why would he do that? Why would he just give up his bishop? So, in other words, and then in the end, when I win this game, it's going to tell me what a great player I am, kind of thing. So let me just go ahead and just do this, just for the fun of it. Okay. Let me go ahead and let's see what he does if I threaten his knight. Let's see if he takes the knight. No, he doesn't do that. Okay. Let me go ahead and okay, let me just go ahead and take it then. And he took that. Like I said, it's just playing like random moves here. Oh, say he's gonna give me his rook now. Okay, that's fine. So it's really kind of a joke. Here, I'm gonna put him in check, and he's gonna take it. And he's gonna give me his queen. So you can see how ridiculous this thing is playing, and it's all because I'm the one that set the rating of this game. Here, I'll just do it this way. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So let me see if I can I'm talking and playing at the same time, so even though it's playing like crap, I get distracted easily and it's hard for me to concentrate. I want to try and win this quickly so that I can show you what the Chessmaster actually says upon the end of the game. So let me see. Alright, let's just do this. That's fine. I'll take your rook. You see how stupid it's playing? Okay. So let's just take this, just for the fun of it. Okay. Okay. Let's just start eating up pieces. Alright. There it is. So, okay, so that's what I wanted to do. So, outstanding victory against a much better rated opponent. Much better rated opponent. That's because I plugged the number in and set the playing strength in the settings for that character to be completely, a dork. So, your solid play is not yet reflected by your rating. Play on. Game type dominated by white. Domination percentage 38%. I don't know why it's only 38%. Starting from move 6. My worst move was 11. H takes G4. Decrease at 4 point. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I missed 3 mate opportunities apparently. Suggested opponent is Logan, rating at 2797. Right. That'll never happen. So your rating increased by 31 points, is now 1223. Your blitz rating is by 31 points is now 1209. Whatever. The point is that it's not real. I'm the one that programmed it, or I shouldn't say programmed, but I'm the one that set the character. So I just wanted to show you one of those things you can do with this program that is just outstanding. So let's stop this and let's go to an actual game. Okay. Let's pull out the Grandmasters, and let's pull out the custom players, and let me show you somebody who I did actually play. You know, I played a few of these. Let me go down to the numbers. This also, you have to take some of these ratings with a grain of salt. This Josh at age 6 at 1200 is a lot better. He's Josh Waitkin. Is a lot better than 1200. It depends on the computer too. But I just played bogey and I won. But let me just play one since I'm talking and trying to play at the same time. I'm going to play somebody who's definitely rated lower so that I can hopefully beat it while I'm talking to you. Again, I have to talk, narrate during this recording and upload to YouTube, because if I don't, then it won't be, you know, I won't be able to monetize it and that sort of thing. So let's okay, so what's my rating? My rating is apparently 1192, but I know I've beaten Barry, I've beaten Marty and Marius, but let me go to somebody lower, because again I'm being distracted by trying to make this video. So let's go to Lucy, 1006. Okay. Alright, so if I win, I get a +7. If I lose 25. And if I draw, I lose 9. So I better win to get the lousy 7 points. Alright, and again, I'm playing white all the time, but you could set it so you could play black or random. I just, so that, you know, this is basically how it goes. And you have all these characters that you can change and make custom characters. And it's almost like having a lot of people to play against, which is really nice. Okay, how do I take that? Do I take it with the bishop? Do I take it with the knight? I think I'll take it with the bishop. Okay, I don't know why I did that, I guess, but I'm just gonna have some fun here. I'm just gonna, oh, that was stupid of me. I just like lost a knight. So I'm playing stupid because I'm being distracted. All right. Well, let me just, okay. Yeah, that's going to be checkmate. Look at that. I'm going to be checkmated. All because I ended up being stupid. All right. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to get out of this. That was really stupid of me. Okay, well, we should do that again, actually. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna resign. I just lost like 20-something points. I should be able to beat this person with my eyes blindfolded. Okay, so let's just do that again. Let's just play her again, and I won't be stupid this time. So that's my problem. My problem is that I get distracted very easily. So when I'm trying to talk and play chess at the same time, I don't play very well. I play a lot better when I'm not talking. But this time I'm going to try and do both at the same time. See if I can walk and chew gum at the same time here. So, alright. So, do I take or do I advance? I think I take. Okay. That's not very brilliant of that person, of this Lucy. Let's pit her pawn. Okay. Let's give my bishop a backup and stop that pawn from advancing. Let's bring the rook to a semi-open file. Why don't I just take this knight? How many times am I going to... I should just take this knight. Oh, that's why. Whoops. That's alright. I could take the pawn and I'll be up a pawn. because she'll take the bishop, or I can move the bishop out of the way. I think I'll leave it right there. I'll be up a pawn. Yeah, I'll be up a pawn. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Oh, look at that. Give me the bishop. Okay. Alright. Should I do something about that bishop now? Yeah, I'm in a sticky situation here, but if because I'm up what am I up? I'm up a bishop. So if I take the pawn, and I'm bishop and a pawn, no, a bishop. So if I take the pawn, I'll be up a pawn. But then she'll take okay, let's do that. Okay, that's fine. We'll just move this up so that it can't take that anymore. And that was a stupid move of her. I'll just take that pawn too. And I'll take the bishop as well. Wait. Can't do that. I mean, I'll take the knight. Can't do that. That would be a checkmate. There I go again. She's quick with her blind sights. Let me stop that from happening. No, wait, I can't even do that. Well now. See, this is funny because I usually beat her with my eyes blindfolded, and I may have to just give that bishop back. Alright, let me see. Give the bishop back so I don't get checkmated. Oh boy. That's funny. Yeah, it's rather a unique situation. Okay, it won't be checkmate if I do this because I'll just take the rook. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm out of the sticky situation. There we go. That wasn't too hard to figure out once I stopped talking. It's like I said, I get distracted easily and I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So we can't take that knight, because if we take that knight, it'll be checkmate for me. However, if I start retaliating here, I can find a way to retaliate. Let me see. I could offer the traitor queens, or I could just do this. No, let me offer the traitor queens. And she takes it. That's fine. And now we've got double pawned. Let me just bring that knight up there. And let me see now. I'm trying to make this game fast. Of course, like I said, talking again. I have to narrate. Okay, let me get this bishop out of the pin. Let me move my king. Okay, so now I want to get this pawn up. That's not a problem. You can do that. And now I'm going to get rid of this double pawn. Oh, well. Okay, I'll get rid of it that way then. That's fine. Reinitialize my pawn structure. That's fine. Thank you very much for that. I'm just going to take this with the rook. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Alright. So even after all that mess up, she's just going to give me that pawn. Okay. I'll take it. No problem. I'll take another one too. Oh, I can't do that. Oops, I'm pinned. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god. Well, I guess I have to take that bishop. Okay, so much for the pin. Alright, so now we'll just, yeah, we'll trade rooks. Okay. And now we've got a rook and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pawns against the rook and 3 pawns. Oh, I'm gonna make that 6 pawns. Okay. Oops, I screwed up that time. That's all right. We'll just check. Check. We'll take this pawn. Let her take that one, and we'll queen. And I'm in check. Okay, now she's screwed up. And then here's a trick for you. And she doesn't do it. So I'm going to go ahead and move my king first. And then I'm going to queen. And she's going to take it, and I'm going to take her rook. And then I'm going to just queen another pawn. And that's okay. She can't touch me. And queen. And very quickly. Alright, we'll just make a move because I can't think right now while I'm talking. Okay, check. Check. I should have done this already. I should have checkmated already. I'm just screwing up here. Like I said, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So, alright, we're just going to make a move. There it is. Okay, so, you know, apparently I had only 2 mate opportunities. So I guess I wasn't doing as bad as I thought I did. And my increased 7 points, and my blitz rating was 8 points. So I made up for, you know. But in any case, that's just how one character plays. Naturally, as you grow up, the rating goes up. But again, you have to take their rating with a grain of salt, because I've already played in the past characters that were supposed to be rated higher, and I was able to beat them, and characters that were rated lower, and they beat me. So it depends. It depends on how you look at it. Maybe it's the style of the play. So what I love about this is that there is actually a style of play in the characters that they set. Now, it's not great it's not great AI. It doesn't actually really mimic human, but it really tries hard. And considering that the software is like 20, 30 years old, you know, it's amazing that it's been able to characterize. I could show you if the software would let me on how to edit a character. I'm not sure if I can. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. See, I'm talking and I can't think. You know, I can't even think of what window I want to close when I'm doing that. Oh, that's not. Yeah, there's my player statistics. I didn't want that either. Game status. There it is. Okay, so let's go back to the ranked play. Let's go to a game. Let's cancel that. Preferences, Windows, game, edit. Edit? No. File? No. I can't remember where it is. Chess set. Okay, so let's I can't remember. I want to all right, let's try a rated game. I think it's in here somewhere. It's been so long since I've done this. It's been at least 6 years since I've actually edited a player. I'm not sure if it's in here. Okay, forget it. I'll show you next time when I figure it out. I won't bore you with this video. In here somewhere, you can create a character, and you set the. Obviously, I created the rate booster character. So in here somewhere is that. But I don't know where it is right now because I forgot. So that's some of the things about Chessmaster that you didn't know about, and there's a lot. There's I wouldn't say a lot more, but there's quite a bit more. The tournament play is really cool. Let me see. Yeah. See, I must have to go back to the main menu. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so set up a position, ranked play, training mode, tournaments. Okay, so that's there. I still haven't figured out where the create a character is, but on tournaments, for example, you can literally set characters in the Chessmaster software against other characters in the Chessmaster software. Include yourself if you want to play against them, and things like that. So, there's like predefined tournaments, a schoolyard, old tree, subway, green park, and things like that. But you can create a tournament. Okay, load a tournament. Okay, let me load a tournament because I can show you. Actually, I have some saved, and you can see the dates on these things since I've last done this. 2016 was the last one. I don't remember what that was, but when I first started this in 2013, that's when I was creating characters, and that's the last time I remember creating characters, 2013 or 14. But let's just load anyone. It doesn't matter, just to show you. So I loaded this, and what I was doing was, just as I spoke to you about, you got to take some characters' rating with a grain of salt. I was trying to figure out why it was doing that, and I created a tournament to play these players against each other so that I can see why their rating was such and such. It turns out that the computer plays different against the computer than it does against the human. So that's not even a good see view rankings, for example. Okay. So Sean, whoever that is, apparently won the tournament, and Mariah lost, and Josh at age 7 came in second. So that's I can watch, I can view rankings, I can view cross table. Let me see. Let's view the cross table. See what their ratings were. I'm still not seeing the ratings. Okay. Well, I didn't see the ratings, but that's all right. Let's just load that tournament again. Okay, rating levels covered 0 to 1200. There it is. So load tournament. Let's just do this again, and let me see if I can. Oh, I see. I'm not doing this right. It's not load a tournament. It's just create a tournament. Let's create a tournament. All right. So let's like make it really short, 4 minutes, and next, and yeah, sure, why not? 10:05 to my level. Random opponents. Let me choose opponents. Okay, number of random computer players. We're gonna go lower. We're gonna go 3. We're gonna go 2. Yeah, let's go 3. Okay, next. I'm going to click next. You have chosen to create a tournament because I didn't put my name here. Let me go back. Let me show you. There's my name. I'm supposed to be 1205, and I did not add it to the tournament. So I'm just gonna have the computer play itself against different characters. So next, you have chosen to create a tournament with the following perimeters, such and such. Number of rounds is 4. Number of games in this tournament is 12. I can finish now. I can start this, and I think there's a way to just get the results immediately. But let's just click save. Now here it is. Watch, quick result, or view rankings. Okay, and view cross table. So to watch it, of course, it's going to take some time, and you can watch them play. And to get the quick result, it just basically just spits out the game. And I can't prove this, but I think those results would be different than if I just let it play, because when it's letting it play, the computer is actually moving the pieces, and the computer CPU is doing jobs and that it wouldn't be doing if it was moving pieces and stuff like that. So there's a lot more computing going on, and CPU power being used, etc., so forth and so on. So I would think that the gameplay would be different. But if I click on the quick result, okay, it's just going to give me an instantaneous who won, the rankings and everything else. And I can do that right now, rather than, well, I'm not sure if I want to do that or show you how it starts. Okay, let me just let's watch it, because it's only a 4-minute game. So this is going to be, so Thorian is, because I wanted to see their ratings. So Thorian is 1183 and Bogey is 1197. Let's see who actually wins this game. Remember, it's only 4 minutes, and they could run out of time, by the way. And while that's doing that, I'm going to go get something to drink. Okay, so I hope I didn't pass my time out for YouTube to not monetize this. So this function also comes in handy when you're testing a chess engine against the Chessmaster's engine. But I've had some issues with loading engines into the Chessmaster, sometimes and sometimes not. I did manage to find a lot of engines and back in the day, and I haven't tried them out in a long time, but there was one that actually came almost an equal with Chessmaster. The chess engine in Chessmaster is called, I forgot, the King. That's the name of their engine. And there was one that I had, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, that actually beat it, or at least tied with it. I'm not sure. I think it actually beat it at one time. It scored a little bit higher at one time. So I used this tournament feature in order to test it against it. Then suddenly the Chessmaster, I don't know, the engine kind of got lost somehow, and all of a sudden I realized that it was playing against itself. So there's some glitches in the software, but overall, for a $10 piece of software, my goodness, this thing is beautiful. I mean, it is responsible for making my chess better, going through all the tests. And I'm going to only show you this one game. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of the tournament. I just wanted to show you how you can create a tournament. Naturally, I didn't add myself, but naturally, I could be part of this tournament. So with the lack of players and the lack, if you're like me and you have a lack of people to play against, you've got these computer characters that semi-resemble actual players, and you can sit there and have tournaments with them and everything. And the Chessmaster software just creates it for you. So who's doing what here? Black, Bogey is doing better, I think. Well, White is completely undeveloped. Yeah, so definitely Bogey is doing better here. Yeah, he's definitely, yeah. And it's only 2 minutes left in the game. I mean, the difference in their rating is so little that I'm surprised that Thorian is barely even developed. His king is not castled. His rooks are still back there. He just brought out his bishop finally. Although I didn't really watch the whole game, so I didn't see what Bogey did with his bishops. They're gone. So the fact that Thorian actually has a bishop, I guess, means something. Did he just give away a rook? Yeah, he sure did. Now, why would he give away a queen like that? Oh, okay. Traded. I'm not paying attention. Oh, look at this. I see. I was wrong. I was wrong. Thorian has 4 pawns and well, yeah. He's got a bishop and a knight for a rook, and he's got 4 pawns to boot. 5 pawns now to boot. So yeah, he's definitely doing better, and he's the one that's lower rated. So as you can see, again, taking this with a grain of salt, I'm not even sure what's going to happen because apparently both sides are blundering. You know, a while ago it was Bogey that was up. And it's hard to follow too with the moves being made so fast. And now there we go. So Thorian actually won this, and he's the lower rated. So you know, now if I had clicked quick result, you know, who knows what would have happened. But let's just, out of curiosity, let's pick another Bogey and Thorian game not played and quick result and see what happens. White was checkmated, and it was Bogey again lost. Look at that. Let's pick another one. Let me see if there's another one. Yeah, that one was okay. Here's another one. Let's see. Quick result. Black is checkmated. Okay, so finally Bogey won, and he's supposed to be the higher rated. So any case, so there's I'm gonna quit this and just say that thank you for watching. It is 10 after 3 in the morning for me right now, and I haven't uploaded this yet. So it'll be about 3:30-ish when I do actually upload it. But so that's the Chessmaster software in more light than you've seen it as I used it in the Chessmaster, the Chess Academy on my YouTube channel. So again, this was you know, the freebies that you see online, I never was successfully downloading them. I don't know where they came from, but I think that half the time they're full of viruses and stuff. I wouldn't trust the downloadable Chessmaster. It's not the same. It doesn't have the things that this has. If you can find a thrift shop or something, I know that the chess club that I go to, that I'm part of, somebody had this software as part of. We have an auction. They used to call it Chinese auction. Now it's politically incorrect to call it a Chinese auction. But in any case, we have these auctions where I won. I showed you my chess set that I have. Somebody won this software. Somebody had donated the Chessmaster 10th edition of software, which is the same as this, to the auction. And I think a young kid, a young girl, I think, won it. And since I was actually teaching her a couple times with this software on my computer, I told her that that was the same software I was teaching her with. So if you could find it in a thrift shop, you know, who knows where. somebody selling it online. I don't know. You know, if you can find the CD itself, the CDs, because I don't. As far as I'm concerned, it comes with 3 CDs. The one I've got. So if you could find them, definitely pick it up and have fun with it. You know, it's again, it's not the most amazing chess engine or software in the world, but it is certainly for teaching and learning how to play chess. It has been invaluable to me, and it's also been invaluable to some of my chess club members. I've been teaching kids with it, so it's definitely it's far beyond gone past its value in $10. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope I didn't bore you to death. So let me see if I can stop recording.